Okay, so this meeting is mostly about some training issues we're seeing and activity. So I guess we'll start off with some of the training aspects we're seeing. A lot of things, people are doing trainings and they're not getting logged right away. That's being an issue for people getting rank ups, and then we're scattering around trying to find people to ask them to post these trainings they supposedly did. So that's one of the big issues we're seeing right now is that. Another thing is properly logging the trainings. So, like as far as supervisors go, when you guys are supervising a pink scrub, make sure they're logging the trainings immediately after the training, and that it's all accurate information as far as spelling, and make sure they're putting a space in between the colon from each section, from like where it says trainee, trainer, supervisor, so on and so forth. Otherwise, when we search their name in Discord, it will not pull it up. Another thing, as far as trainings go, I don't believe everyone has been utilizing the training template we created. They should be getting information as far as to all the project rules. I have set links in these templates. They should have access to the project rules, the one state game rules, the MD rules, so on and so forth. And then that template I created is clear-cut directions on what they need to do as far as the role setup, where to post it, so on and so forth. So make sure that that's directly more towards the pink scrubs than anyone else, but there are none up here. But we're going to be having a lot of you guys brown scrubs, start assisting in some of these green scrub trainings because it's just too much for just a few of us to handle. As there's only, 4 or 5 pink scrubs I think we even have, maybe 6 at the most. So that's, one of the biggest issues we're having right now is getting green scrubs trained. Another thing is activity. So, everybody's activity has been, kind of sparse for some of you. Some of you have been great. So I believe we are going to be setting requirements for your activity. So each day you need to log at least 3 salaries. So that's basically an hour and a half a day is what we're expecting out of everybody from pink scrubs and up. So we need to try to meet that goal. We're going to set, I'm sure we'll create somewhere where we'll have the medal information that you need to log every day. So 3 salaries, I think, for a pink scrub. Let me look real quick.
For pink scrub, it's going to be 39,000 medals. For brown, it's going to be 61,200. White coats, you'll need 69,300. And specialists will need 69,600.
Right, and I'm sure we'll get that posted somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be posted in ranks and requirements.
Okay, great. So, that's the biggest things is that we need you guys to be active much as possible because there's a lot of trainings going on, and it's just, a lot of us APs and higher ups are doing these trainings, and we need help. It's a lot to, get all these guys trained. I mean, we're training green scrubs, we're training white scrubs, and, it's getting hard to keep up with everything, and then plus all our other duties we have to perform too. That's all I really have to say right now. If Miss Grant, Dr. Miami have anything to add? Or Kishi?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't really have much to add. I would just like to say that, yeah, it's definitely it's a lot, and it's unfair that everybody has to do the next person's job. So I'm really hoping, after the meeting, for future references, that things will be a lot more different. Everybody's able to step up and do their part, so that way, I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry. It's just a lot. It's just been a lot. So hopefully everybody could just step up, do their part, and I mean, it won't be so unfair to the next person above them.
Right, because we have a lot of green scrubs. They're wanting to get trained, but there's no one available to train them, and that is a issue. So we have green scrubs retiring just a lot of times because it takes too long to get trained, and and then they can't get trained, and then they can't rank up, and that's becoming an issue. And we need that issue to go away as fast as possible. Dr. Mayemi,
Okay.
Kishi, Dr. Ross, do you guys have anything to add? I know we've also
General
discussed.
practitioners, general practitioners, they basically supervise the trainings, but yeah, like if y'all don't really see pink scrubs around it, if it's green scrubs that need to be trained, brown scrubs, y'all should just step up to the plate on that. Just train the green scrubs. And I give most of them their macros and everything. They be asking me about what they need, so I give them their macros and everything. Some of them, if they take it or not. Sometimes they log out and never come back. But
Yeah,
if
that's the problem
anything,
I have.
yeah. So if anything, just step up and just take the green scrub trainings and just train them. If you don't see any pink scrubs around.
So another
Yeah,
thing.
because that's another, my bad. That's another reason why they're also retiring, because some of them are waiting a week is the longest, about the longest that I've heard that they've waited just to not only get their macros, but just get their whole full training done. Because it's pointless to start the macros, and then if they are going to be available, you know, just get the whole thing, finished, so that way it's not you're not doing half of a person's training.
And to help you guys out, the best thing you can do, okay, say you see a green scrub, and you're not sure if they've been trained, search their name on Discord. If nothing pops up, a role set up, anything, more than likely they had nothing sent to them. So if you see that, just add them on Discord, send them that everything in that training template. You can look at that green scrub trainer guide. It's going to tell you everything step by step. It'll reference that training template that I created, and you just have to copy and paste that training template, each section of that training template, and send it to them in that order. And it's taking the work out of it. Really, you ain't gotta. It's all there in one place for you guys to send it. That's another thing is they have to get this information so we can hold them accountable, for their actions.
Yeah, don't go based off, like, don't just walk up to someone and ask if they have their training done. You can't always trust what they say. Make sure you're utilizing Discord and checking.
Yes, Messiah, you had a question.
Yeah, it's no big deal if we will train the green scrub since every day we're here anyway. My question is if the white coat is the one who's gonna train the green scrub, do we need a supervisor with us or we can do it on our own?
So no, if you are a GP or higher, you do not need to be supervised to train a green scrub. But to do the CPR, you're going to have someone, help. You're going to have someone tase you.
Gotcha. Thanks, Dr. Guy.
Another thing we've discussed a little bit, I've heard anyway from some other people, as we've been having issues with some MD rules. Is that correct, Kishi?
sorry. Yeah, give me 1 minute. I'm sorry.
So, from what I understand, uh, it's been brought to our leadership attention that there's been some MD problems out there as far as MD2, MD8. I think maybe it was MD2, 7, 8, and 12. I can't remember.
2.
2, 7, 8, 9, and 12. Sorry.
No, you got them.
Okay. So we need to, make sure that no one's using firearms. We need to make sure no one's hanging out with gangs. No one's disrespecting people. There could be green scrubs, white scrubs, brown scrubs, whatever rank out there doing, talking bad, to other people, and they shouldn't be doing that. So, if you see an incident, make sure you're body camming. We have to get on top of these problems, or it's going to be a big issue in the future. You know,
Oh, that also reminds me. With MD12, if you guys, if there's a BDMer, a troll, anything like that, don't just go and start tasing them. You have to wait until, they come at you. Also, if you know we're body camming to try and, send in evidence of a situation, please, please, please make sure you're using your macros. Make sure that just tasing someone for no reason. Otherwise, that evidence we can't send in because it's going to get you guys in trouble as well. I know sometimes we're trying to protect each other. Situations come up, but we really have to be more careful with that.
so yeah. The biggest, change is going to be, we're going to be looking at your guys' activity. If you guys are not active, demotions will start taking place. You guys will start losing ranks. We're asking you to meet those medal goals every day. But if you don't meet them at least 5 days a week, you can expect a demotion. Everybody good with that?
Yes, yes, I hear.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think we're, really asking that much for just 3 salaries a day. I think that's, part of the daily task. I think it's like 3 salaries a day. So,
Two. Two salaries.
well, it's based on
2 for
rank.
the 3 of us.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, us as APs, we have to log, at least, I think, 5 salaries a day? At least?
Man, I'll do like all of them today.
Right, 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 right. So, we got to start holding you guys, to a higher standard, especially as GPs and specialist doctors.
Yes. I just have a one quick question. Um, this is this is just a question. I'm kind of wondering, since most of the pink scrubs duties is to um help the green scrub to do their Discord setup, macros, and basic CPR. Um, can we? This is just a suggestion. While the blue scrub is not, really doing anything that much, can we try to give a little task for the blue scrub? Like, just a little training for them before they go to a pink scrub to kind of help the green scrub to for a role setup. Can we do that or no?
I'm gonna leave that ultimately up to Dr. Ross.
All right, Dr. Keshi, thank you.
Sorry, I'm eating. So you're saying like with the green scrub, with the roll setup, kind of like further dig into it?
Yeah, they just need to help them, like a mini training for the blue scrub before they even turn to pink scrub.
Oh, like a pre. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying.
It actually, I just noticed for the pink scrub because I was a pink scrub. It took us a while to even route them to do their role setup. Plus, we also need to do their macro installation. It's kind of take a while. So I just observed that it will just help the pink scrub to be more efficient in terms of their training process with the green scrub.
Right. So I
For like a
agree.
quick testing. For like a quick testing, correct?
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, again,
You
this is just a
so
suggestion.
basically, just for when it comes to training green scrubs, like I said, if you utilize that template I created, you send them all that information, and then you can walk away and go to the next green scrub to make it more efficient. If they should be able to follow those simple directions to put in their role setup. And you can always go into the role setup and check if they got it in. If they have it, you send them a message, ask them if they need some help. If they ignore you, then more than likely they're not willing to really be part of the faction. And that's
And
yeah. And if that's
if
the
that's
case,
happening,
yeah, if that's the case, yeah, bring it to our attention. Let us know, hey, this person's not responding. This person's, they're not complying, and then we can, run it up the chain of command, and we could have people like that pretty much removed from the faction. Is that where you're going with that, Kishi?
yes, that was spot on. Yeah, if that's what's happening, please make us aware. Otherwise, we won't be able to do anything about it. The more communication we have between each other, the more I was saying. Just communicate it. That way we can handle the situation. We don't want these people if they're not going through the classes, they're not going through the training. They're most likely out there doing something they shouldn't be. So we want to have those people removed from the faction.
And like I said, that whole training template, we made that to make it so you're not up here waiting for them to install their macros. You can go to the next one and get them set up. If you're doing it right, you can have all your trainings done that you need to log as a pink scrub in a day. I mean, as long as they get their on top of their stuff and install their macros. But you can get 6 people set up and role set up. You know what I mean? And that just helps the next trainer, so they already have their stuff installed and ready to go. Right.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you guys have it pretty easy now. When I was at that level, I didn't really have any of that. I don't know how the rest of you feel, but
yeah, for
Dr.
real.
Galloway, Kim, everyone here really has put in a lot of work to make it easier on everyone.
Mr. Crew, do you have anything you want to touch on?
I don't want to repeat what was already said. What was said.
Go ahead and just give them a little speech of what you're seeing and what you think needs to change and stuff like that. We've already discussed that they're going to have to start logging 3 salaries a day and that stuff like that.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Starting from everyone in this room was put into the position because Dr. Ross, DCP, CP seen potential in everyone in this room, and everyone's been doing a great job so far. However, there has been an inconsistency of trainings, and trainings Not saying anyone particular, just in general. When there no pink scrubs are on, I expect brown scrubs to help with trainings as well. Um, Special general practitioners to do those trainings supervise. If not, then the specialist doctors to supervise those trainings because there's no reason why we should be delaying trainings for green scrubs just because they're pink scrubs on. There are none. So everyone here is capable of doing the training, is capable of supervising the training. So there should be no more excuses to why trainings can't be done. Um, and you guys are put into a supervisor position for reasons. Um, and if those reasons and expectations cannot be met, then demotions could happen. I'm not saying they will happen, but they could happen. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago, Dr. Hope said he did demote two white coats. So it happens. And I don't want to see any of you guys get demoted. But if you're not living up to the expectations of you being in that role, then that will be what comes out of it. I'll be disappointed because all you guys in this room are very hardworking. You guys put a lot of effort in, and I would like not to see anyone get demoted down. But if it has to come to it, it will. So, and accountability. Um, People holding people to a higher standard, holding people to a higher threshold. We're all a team. There's no I in team. We're like a family here in the medical faction. So now I want to continue to believe in that. So I would like, because it just can't be the APs, DCPs, and everyone putting all the effort in. That's not fair to Dr. Ross. She has a lot going on, and she's the chief. That's not fair to her. It's not fair to Kishiwishi, the DCPs, any of us. And there's no reason why that should be happening, in my opinion. So I would just like to see more from you guys, overall, if that makes sense. And if anyone has any questions, if they disagree, please let me know. I'm here to work it through, work it out. But please, if you have feedback, let me know. I'm an open book. That doesn't change. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to see. And Sam, I see you're talking, so you go ahead.
I do have a question. Well, I want to pony back what A was saying. Like, I agree if Miss if Dr. Ross is okay with that. Like the blue scrubs to like go ahead and try to, if they can, um, get like green scrubs set up before they get into the pink scrubs because most of the time green scrubs don't come back, and then everyone's waiting around, and then the pink scrubs get off because the green scrubs never come back.
Right. That's why I keep referencing that training template. You send them that information, you move on to the next one, and then once they get back, so if they would utilize that the training schedule booking program we have, then all you guys would have to do, and that's why I want you guys to push, for them to post in there that they need these trainings. Once they have their macros set up, they should be posting in there, and then all you guys got to do is go in there, say, hey, because they're supposed to be posting their available times. If one of you are on during that time, pick up that training. I mean, if they would utilize the system, if everybody would utilize the system that we've put in place, it would work wonders. I mean, it takes all the work out of it for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, the blue scrubs aren't technically trainers. Most of them are very new to the factions, maybe their first time in. So personally, I don't think it's a good call to have them help out with those trainings. I think they're just too inexperienced.
Right, because technically you could be in a blue scrub in a week. I mean, it's not hard to be in a blue scrub in a week if you put in time.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd rather have them focus on, their actual like daily tasks and oh my god, sorry. Stuff like that.
I second that, and I agree. And also, there's plenty of us. There's plenty of people that are on that can and are capable of doing this trainings, not just the blue scrubs. So you all can do the trainings. Everyone single you is competent and capable to do it. I have no doubt in my mind. So we're just gonna keep it to the pink scrubs and above for now, unless Dr. Ross or the DCPs want to change that.
And another thing we need to touch on is teams. Let's try to get these teams revived and going. We need more people out there, doing CPR runs. We're about to have a meeting with that here in just a few minutes. I encourage everyone to stay here for that SFRU meeting and maybe even join. Uh, or is it SFRU? Ain't that what it's called? Yeah,
Yep.
SFRU. I encourage everyone to join that team. It can be a lot of fun going out there, in McLarens or dynos, and we all show up to one scene, and people are amazed, and it brings great RP to the community, and that's the kind of stuff we need to do too. We need to, make it to where, basically, people ain't always just spawning back to the ambulance, coming in here and raising hell, you know, basically. If we can get them out there on the street, pick them up, give them a med kit, they're good to go, back to doing what they were doing.
Yeah, we have 6 teams now, and I really haven't seen much involvement in really any of them. I think it's important everyone, takes a look at them, try to get all these new people involved, and go from there. We definitely have to get it out there a little more.
Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns?
No, not at this time.
Like I said, if you guys ever have any questions, comments, concerns, always feel to reach out to us on Discord or even in game. We can always go somewhere kind of private-ish to talk. But there's not always somewhere extremely private. But that's when you can utilize Discord. Send one of us a message. We will get back to you.
Sam, to answer your question, meetings for the other teams, that would be up to whoever is leading that team. For me, I'm running the, oh gosh, what's it called?
SMSU.
Really?
So, right now we are discussing with each other to try to figure out a day of the week that works for everyone. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with the other teams that we have available.
So with the training team, we just had a meeting last week. We can plan on having another one. I'd say, with the training team, every couple weeks we can have a meeting. I don't think it's really necessary to have a meeting every week. There's not a lot of us on that training team, and everyone's schedules don't exactly line up. But we can always record these meetings and post them in our meeting or our team chats. And if you're interested in joining the training team, give me a message, and I'll definitely add you in there. It's basically what we're doing every day. It's we're doing trainings. A lot of us anyway, especially the brown coats or brown scrubs and a couple GPs, couple So it's not a hard team. It's not a lot of fun, but it's definitely a critical team. I'll say that.
Wait, what team is this?
The team that I'm leading is the training team with Kim. And
The readiness classes.
yeah, basically, we do the classes, and there's some stuff we're actually talking about maybe changing in the future. We're trying to figure out the best days to hold those classes and whatnot.
Yeah, I might stay up there for that.
Oh, then the next meeting right now is going to be for that Dr. Hope's team that's coming here in a few minutes.
I might have to be up there for that too.
Yeah,
Which one is that?
SFRU, the Solano First Responders
Yeah,
Unit.
yeah.
Um, yeah, city patrol, responding to 911 calls.
Yeah, I'm staying up there for that too. I filled out for that too.
Anything else we need to touch on? Anybody?
Oh, the only other thing I have, the last couple of rank ups that I've been involved in, I've noticed it seems like no one has any idea what the project rules are. I know they are discussed in the MDRP class. I'm not sure why people don't seem to understand we have a set of project rules. So if everyone could try to maybe push that a little more, make sure they understand the difference between MD rules and the project rules.
And that's another, area where that training template I created comes in handy because it references all that information. So please, if you're setting up green scrubs, use the template we created. Send them all the information in that template. That means if you did, they should be posting into the scheduling form for appointment for training. Oh, another thing about that forum while you guys are all up here. Okay, as a supervisor, I know a lot of you guys are posting in that forum saying that you're available to do trainings. It's not that we did not intend for supervisors to post in there unless you are, picking up a training with a scrub that had already posted. So let's not post in that anymore. We're trying to get this bug, it worked out, to use the system. Because if it doesn't work out, we're going to get rid of that form completely.
I'm going to reiterate, please stay active. Please, please, please. That helps everyone out in the long run. Just please stay active.
Yeah, like you said, those 3 salaries is the minimum. We'd like to see you guys do more than that.
Oh yeah, I get all mine.
Dr. Ross.
Yes.
So, out of curiosity, so people aren't active. What are the potential? So everyone understands the potential, not consequences that come with not staying active.
Demotion.
Yeah,
Cool.
we discussed that a little before you came in, Chris.
Okay.
Just get everyone up front for a picture.
Squeeze in tight.
Real tight.
It's great. You gotta turn around.
Like, you guys gotta come up here. You all in the picture. Titus, Superior, Kennedy, everyone up here. Or like in front, yeah, that works. It's Grant.
Miss Grant, you want to face backwards?
No, I gotta move, Dr. Grant.
Kennedy, what are you doing, man?
Damn, Dr. Ross, you want to go? Damn.
Sleepy.
Who just logged out?
Oh
Mr. Kennedy.
no. Darn. All right. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, jump up here real quick.
Yeah, my bad.